My name's Alyssa. A group of students and I that go to a high university are all sharing our stories. This is mine. Alyssa, you're smarter than that. Alyssa, you know better. Alyssa, try harder. Alyssa, how on earth could anyone love you? I grew up in a nominally Christian home where Sundays were for sleep and self-worth was based on accomplishments. The genius older brother and a dad who went to law school while raising 3 children, I quickly understood that in order to be worth something, you had to be the best. I was able to live up to this standard pretty well through elementary school and until 7th grade. But it was that year that I discovered I wasn't imperfect. In fact, I was quite the opposite. I became depressed and suicidal, feeling like I was purposeless and worthless. I was stuck, too afraid to live, but too afraid to die. Unable to kill myself, I realized I could still hurt myself, and quickly became addicted to cutting. I went to college and became overwhelmed with trying to make friends, and started to identify myself by how many drinks I could hold and how cool I could be. This fared pretty well until my 2nd semester, when in my eyes, my life was over. I became incredibly frustrated with my major. I felt like I didn't have any real friends. My family seemed to be falling apart. Even more of my perfect world was disappearing. I felt like there was no possibility of things getting better anymore, and once again, the thoughts of suicide and self-mutilation crept their way back into my mind. I felt like I was screaming inside and couldn't get out. Still, God was faithful, and I was reminded of the cross. God sent Jesus to die so that I don't have to. He bled on the cross so that I don't have to. My sins are forgiven. When God looks down at me, He is overjoyed and all He sees is perfection. After years of listening to the voices of the world, I listened to Him. Alyssa, you are my child. Alyssa, you are made in my image. Alyssa, I love you. And not only do I love you, but I like you too. I realized that I had been defining myself by nearly everything except for what Jesus did on the cross for me. I then let Him take control of my life. What He did with it was and continues to be amazing. I switched my major to communication studies, which I absolutely love. My family, by what I can only explain as a miracle, started to heal in the midst of brokenness. And it's now been over 2 years since I last cut myself. This is just a brief overview of how in God's perfect love, I went from striving to thriving.